everybody. Welcome to B.O. Boys for Thursday, June 25th. F it, it's a raw feed. We're doing it live in studio. I'm Clayton.
Yeah, I'm Pat. So, Clayton, we're a day late, but we're not $1 short. I mean, it's a Thursday. Yes, usually our weekend preview episodes we do on Wednesday night and put them out on Thursday, and everyone loves it. It's the perfect schedule, but things came up.
Yeah.
We had to rock out. We had to go see a show. We were rocking out last night in New York City.
Yeah.
That's what the city is now. Knicks win titles. Everyone's going to rock shows, and episodes are late.
Yeah.
And it's fine. But we're going to do a quick weekend preview for this weekend where it's Supergirl and it is sort of a Jackass movie is coming out. So what do we want to get started on first? Because I feel like...
Let's talk about the clip show first.
Let's talk about the... So that is now pretty much confirmed. People have seen this movie, Jackass Best and Last, and it is 50% clips or unused footage from the previous movies, which, how bad is that unused footage considering every Jackass movie also got a half...
Yeah, 0.5.
Like a 0.5.
I own all of them.
So you've seen all the Jackasses, which I have. You also have seen all the 0.5s, which I can't say I've seen every 0.5.
I own all the 0.5s.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
I'm a devotee.
Yeah. I mean, so how are you feeling? You are a Jackassaholic. Every movie, every 0.5. Do you own like the Steve-O self-made
Those I don't. I don't go off into that forest.
Okay.
It's a little dark. It's a little too dark for me.
You don't get when Preston Lacey puts out a personal box set and sells it at a bodega. You're not buying those.
No. I stick to the like Paramount released product.
Okay.
I don't say that
Not
proudly now.
Right.
Paramount, but that's the studio that put out all of the legitimate Jackass content.
And all the legitimate 0.5s.
Yes.
But you don't get like the Party Boy party pack that he ships out of his own garage. You don't get those DVDs.
No, I don't get those. No.
So, as a Jackass super fan, going into this weekend, now that you know this is mostly a clip show, and then seemingly some pranks and stunts that they did, which seem to be half-hearted.
Well,
we don't know. We haven't seen it. How are you feeling?
Okay. So first of all, we do have some Hollywood insiders that did help us. We just released a Substack article about some of the things you're going to see in this Jackass.
Yes.
So read that.
We were tipped off on some of the sadder segments in this movie. Yeah, so that's on the Substack.
And as always works, check the website.
Yes.
Check the website.
Whenever anyone says check the website, they're going to win whatever they're competing in.
So check the website, and you'll see what we're talking about. You know, I'm of two minds here because I did think after Forever, you know, they were able to reinvigorate the brand after Action Point, which was not a Jackass movie, but had Party Boy and had Johnny Knoxville and it had stunts.
Yeah.
So it was sort of an extension of Jackass, and that was the nadir. That was really, really rough.
We were in a theater for Action Point, and it felt like it was over. That Johnny Knoxville's time had come and gone. And then, Jackass Forever was great, but in retrospect, should that have been the swan song?
Listen, I thought that they had reinvigorated themselves. They did a few Shark Week episodes. There was thoughts for a new program that would be mostly the new people like Poopies and Dark Shark and them and Jackass, and then those guys would come in. But listen, it worked for Scream until that got screwed up.
But was Poopies ever Jenna Ortega? That's the thing. You know, Scream, they rebooted or they came back and they added Jenna Ortega.
Well, Jenna was not. Remember this. Don't rewrite history.
No, but I'm saying
Jenna was not Jenna when she did Scream 5 or 5 Cream.
Totally. But they found someone who was, man, we got to Jenna Ortega right before she wrote and directed and starred in Wednesday and became a megastar.
Yeah.
But is Poopies that?
Poopies was not in Death of a Unicorn and or the movie with The Weeknd. So he's He's in a better spot right now. And if you saw Claire and the Sun, if you saw that trailer,
I haven't seen that
Poopies
trailer.
is in a better spot than Jenna Ortega right now.
Wow. Okay.
I will say that.
So
I'll
you're
say
saying-
Poopies. I'll say Jackass. In a better position right now.
Okay. So you think they did find some possible, this could have carried the brand. Jackass, Poopies.
With some Johnny sprinkled in, with some Dave Englund.
Well, then why isn't this movie, again, which we haven't seen Best and Last, but it's coming out this weekend, why isn't this then all new footage and they're leaning more on Poopies, on Shark Boy? What's the new guy? Dark Shark. And or the comedian Rachel something that they introduced in the last one.
Yeah.
Well, here's one that they introduced into the last movie, into Jackass Forever, and I kind of thought, okay, this is the guy that could carry
Eric
the brand.
Andre.
Eric Andre. But
Well, there was if you saw the
Yeah.
ill-fated prank show that it was, I believe, Gabade Sidibe,
okay,
Eric Andre,
okay,
and Johnny Knoxville did for ABC.
I did not
That
see
fell
this.
apart because Eric Andre couldn't handle Johnny Knoxville tasing him all the time and pranking him all the time. So
Well, there's apparently, and
there was
listen,
also a lawsuit.
yeah, because allegedly Johnny Knoxville tased someone from the Eric Andre show, his like head writer, and really messed him up bad.
Yeah, there's a falling out. We won't get into the
We won't get-
legalities.
yeah.
Listen,
But that could affect the box office of this weekend. If Eric Andre had been able to become a full-on new leader of Jackass, and you had a Jackass movie that was all new footage,
Well,
rather than half a clip show.
with all due respect, I love Eric Andre.
Yeah.
Eric Andre's show is a work of art.
Yes.
And he's one of the funniest guys going.
Mm-hmm.
Does not move the needle theatrically in any way.
But
So-
new footage moves the needle more than clip show. I mean, I think the issue that I'm getting at with this Jackass movie is
yes, it's clips.
that it's clips. So not that Eric Andre's name above a Jackass movie title sells all these tickets, but this is a brand new movie, probably sells more tickets than, hey, this is half of a clip show.
Yeah,
Not many clip shows have done big box office in movie theaters over the years.
I don't know what the story is with why it is what it is and why it feels rushed out.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's something they're trying to get out pre-merger.
Mm-hmm.
And, maybe Jackass is no longer wanted at Paramount after this. Maybe there's somebody at the top now who's saying, I don't like these Jackass boys.
Oh,
I don't like them.
mm,
Whatever you have in the can, even if they've shot half a movie, put it out and let's get it over with. It might be a contractual thing where they all were contracted for one more movie. Let's get it out there. Let's get it done.
move on.
And I don't know who owns Jackass. I don't know who owns it
Yeah,
theatrically.
right.
But is this the last one, or could they go freelance? Are we going to see an A24 Jackass movie? Is my
think-
question.
here's
Is
the thing.
Neon going to pick up Jackass?
I think we both have
Are we
to
going to see
this.
Corey Barker on a tricycle going over a cactus?
Well, that's a guy who could have carried on the Jackass brand into a
Corey
new
Barker.
generation. Is Corey Barker. Yeah. I think we were talking about this at the water cooler before we got on air, whether we're going to see this movie. It's half clips. I'm hemming and hawing. I don't want to see it. I feel like we've got to both see this movie. And we've got.
I have tickets for tonight. Now, whether I get my work done in time to treat myself with half a new movie,
Right.
is up in the air. But
I wish they told you, hey, the first half of the runtime is all the clips.
so you could get there late.
Get there late. Yeah. It's like you missed the trailers, you missed the Nicole Kidman ad, you missed the Nokia flip phone, Nuvi promotions, all that stuff. And you missed the first half that's all clips. And then you just get there just for the 40, because this is only a 90-minute movie. So that means this is 40 to 45 minutes of new footage, which will probably be heavily Poopsies and Dark Star and
Poopies.
Yeah.
Have some respect.
They haven't done a good enough job making him a star. Sorry, it's not on me to remember this guy's name if he's not a star.
So I think it would be interesting, though, if they did do previews to get people to actually come in and watch the previews and then the ads, is that if they did just recycle trailers from when these clips came out.
Okay.
So you had trailers for movies from 2010 when 3D came out, and
Okay.
and
First one came out-
2002 when the
yeah.
first one came out.
So old like Lord of the Rings trailers.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Just for
yeah,
fun. Just for
Yeah.
fun. And plug the DVD or plug the streaming or whatever you're going to do.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be fun. I would show up early for that and then watch the regurgitated footage.
So going into this weekend, it doesn't feel like there is a ton of Jackass fervor, which I feel like going into Jackass Forever, like people were psyched that they got back out there. The crew did the thing of feeling like we're making a comeback. Everyone's excited to see them. Going into that weekend, we kind of knew this is going to do well. It feels like there is not that momentum here. I mean, listen, I reported on this back when I was at CinemaCon, which I did go to. Which, you know, I know a
You
lot
like
of
to
the
keep it under
audiences-
wraps.
The audience is like, oh, you went CinemaCon? Yes, I did go to CinemaCon, and Johnny Knoxville came out on stage, and he looked sad.
Mm-hmm.
And that has kind of been the promotion of this movie, has been a tour of sadness. And I don't think that has worked. I don't think the tour of sadness from Johnny Knoxville and Party Boy and Wee Man has gotten people excited for this weekend.
Well, the breakout star of Obsession, Navarrete,
Indy Navarrete.
walked the red carpet for this, was looking very excited about this movie.
Okay.
Here's what I'm going to counter all of this, our sort of gripes with this movie, because we were the people who watched the show when it first was on MTV.
Yep.
Went to the theater to see these movies immediately, went to a theater where people were sitting on the stairs because it was so packed.
That my first, when I saw Jackass, I had to sit on the stairs.
Yeah.
With my then
Paramour.
Paramour.
Yeah.
Yes. We had to sit on the stairs. I said, we're sitting on the stairs. We're not leaving. We're sitting on the stairs.
With the influx of young
And she was
people.
cool with it.
Yeah. With the influx of young people going to the theater, they have not been able to see the original movies in theaters, Pat. They didn't sit on the stairs. They didn't have any sort of ability to see these stunts on the big screen. Now, they've been able to see them on YouTube. They've been able to see them on Paramount Plus. They've been able to see them in TikToks.
Mm-hmm.
But we have seen many times when things are popular, people want to go to the big screen and see them. When there's re-releases, they want to see them. So this could pop off because Gen Z has not been able to see these movies in theaters.
Okay.
And there is a contingent of Gen Z fans who love Jackass because they're one of the OGs. They're all trying to be Jackass. They're all trying to do pranks. Pranks are bigger than we even want to admit. We just don't get fed those videos.
Right.
And so there is a possibility that a greatest hits package could do well with the generation that never got to see the poop volcano.
Right.
In on the biggest screen possible with all their friends. That's a privilege that we were able to see.
Yeah, I just wonder though if that's the. I mean, listen, for a movie to be a mega hit, the kids have to want to go see it. I mean, Backrooms, Obsession, they're the ones driving it. But if the fans are so put off by what this is, which is a clip show, then I do think that hurts the chances for this to be a big opening weekend. But maybe the kids are excited to see these old clips,
and they're going to take ownership of this.
The kids want new pranks. They want new pranksters. They want their pranksters. And I think the Jackass genre, the Jackass brand, had a chance to sort of pivot towards here's the new Jackasses for you, and they didn't do it. And then they also didn't get the old guys to do a full movie.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the worst of all worlds, but we'll see.
I
think we have to see this.
I don't think it's going to be an artistic achievement by any means, but I do think it could serve a purpose for youngsters who did not get to see like the porta potty slingshot in all its glory.
Well, one bad sign though is it is really not in all the big theaters. I mean, we here in New York, we're looking at possible showtimes for tonight, which is Thursday night, opening night. And it is not playing at the AMC Lincoln.
No.
Which
That's
damning.
That's damning. And I wish it was, because it'd be so much easier than going to the theater that I'm going to right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think when you start to see signs like that, the movie theaters knew it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
And if this was a full Jackass movie with an hour and a half of new pranks, it would have been at the AMC Lincoln. And it's not. So the theaters knew Johnny Knoxville's whole sad clown with a taser up his ass routine at CinemaCon clearly didn't sway the movie theater owners. They were not loving that.
Well, so yes, if this was going to be huge and they knew it, at the ticket taker table at AMC Lincoln, you of course would have the great Jeffrey. Jeffrey would be there to scan your ticket and then haul off and punch you in the face with a boxing glove.
Oh, imagine.
He'd pour a water bottle on your head and then punch you in the face. And that would be every single ticket holder would get the special Jeffrey Jackass treatment.
Yeah. But he would only do that because he knows that's what the people wanted. Jeffrey would never hit anyone in the face just for the hell of it.
No.
Only because it's part of a movie promotional stunt that people were excited about.
And we would all love it.
So the other movie coming out this weekend, coming out right now as we speak, is Supergirl.
Bad. So it's starting to, it's dropped day by day in the tracking.
Yeah. The tracking day by days are real rough.
Right now, as we speak, and again, we're not critics,
We haven't seen this yet,
And critics, depends on the movie, whether they matter or not. I do think critics matter in this case, and it's at 46%.
Yeah.
So it's not one of those things where critics are sticking up for this and the audience doesn't want it, or the audience wants it and the critics are saying, we're done with superheroes, we don't like them anymore. This feels like it's going to be a failure on all fronts.
Yeah.
And it's tracking to go lower than Flash, which is 55.
Oh, wow.
And it's possible that it does less than the Marvels, which I believe was 37 or so.
We got a voice note from the great David Thompson, of course, host of the Direct Podcast. And
couldn't be here because he's probably chugging a beer with his butt in celebration of Jackass.
Well, he did. He could be doing that, but he also did say he's traveling right now. But
you can do both.
He may be
although
doing
don't
that
drink and drive, kids.
Yeah,
even it's butt chugging, butt chugging.
Yeah, don't do it. You must have done some butt chugging before you came in here.
Of course,
based
I
on
did.
Those slurs.
It's Jackass Thursday. Of course, I butt chugged.
So he was traveling. He did see the movie, and listen, David roots for every superhero movie.
Yes.
He loves this stuff. It's in his blood. And we could play it at the end, but he gave a half-hearted thumbs up is how I took his review of it.
Yeah.
And in the end, his prediction for this opening weekend, and again, this was Tuesday night he sent this, so 50 million is what he predicted.
Yeah.
And I think when David Thompson is predicting 50 million for the opening weekend of a huge DC superhero movie, that is a bad sign. That is a bad sign. Not that he's inaccurate. I mean, David's always, he knows his stuff. But with the superhero movies, he's always the optimistic end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And if 50 million is the optimistic end of the spectrum, that's rough stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll see. I mean, we've talked about all the ways in which this campaign has been lacking. I think the reveal at CinemaCon that Crypto the Super Doge is not a real dog, is completely CGI. That was
a tennis ball. When the dog in your movie, when your dog in your movie is actually a thing that you're supposed to throw to a dog.
Yeah.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
That's when you know you've done something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, your dog cannot be a stick or a tennis ball.
No.
It has to be a dog.
Yes.
Or at least a puppet like Rocky from Project Hail Mary.
He was a tennis ball, but whatever.
He was a puppet. He was a full animatronic puppet. But
I don't think so, though.
So Crypto the Super Doge, who I guess if you watch these trailers is the emotional hook of the movie, is that is she going to get this super doge back? And the fact that the audience has been told this dog never existed in real life, that is not great. And the lack of a villain that anyone's excited about. Like, you watch these trailers for this movie, and it's just a bunch of like CGI alien Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff gobbledygook
and
villains. It's like,
if
who's the villain?
If there is a villain that's a known villain, that's a reveal that they haven't revealed in the marketing, that's dumb. So I don't think they have. I feel like they'd have to pull out all the guns. I do know that though. I'm sorry. Who's the gentleman who plays Lex Luthor now?
Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas Hoult did walk the red carpet. He is in this movie. I don't know how much he's in the movie, but I don't think he's the main driver of the action as a villain. He does show up in this movie, I'm sure.
Do you think he's in this movie in Supergirl more or less than Bam Margera is in Jackass Best and Last, as in current footage?
Oh, okay. I'm trying to parse that out. So you mean
Nicholas Hoult, will he appear in Supergirl for more screen time than
Bam
Margera?
now, not Bam
Not from the
archival
clips.
footage.
Yeah. Just the half of the movie that is new stuff.
Wow. It's going to be close. See, the fact that I even have to think about it means that that's bad.
Yeah, it means that
your main villain should be in the movie more than Bam Margera.
Is in a current Jackass movie. Yeah. Is Bam Margera now the Lex Luthor of the Jackass universe? If you're a Jackass super fan, is that how you look at him?
Oh, you're just don't open this can of worms. We don't have time.
Okay. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if he's at this point. If they're like begging Nicholas Hoult, could you walk the red carpet? I mean, that's probably what Indy Navarrete going to the Jackass movie.
No, she's a fan. I gotta believe she's a fan.
That was SpawnCon. She still hasn't been paid what she should be paid for Obsession, so I think she's doing SpawnCon.
You should see. I sent you the pics. She's so excited. You don't fake that. You don't fake that excitement.
She's great. She's going to be up for an Oscar this year. She's a great actress. She could fake excitement for being at the red carpet of a Jackass movie. But Nicholas Hoult being at the Superman premiere, I'm sure he's in the movie for cameo, but that's the studio saying, hey, it's in your contract to walk this red carpet and pretend you're in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, they didn't create anything coming into this opening weekend that everyone's excited about, on top of the fact that people are just sick of these superhero
We're
movies.
at the lowest, so I have not read it yet, but I saw Sean Fennessy on his Substack wrote an article that, and I'm paraphrasing, is basically, did the superhero era matter at all?
Wow.
And I know, listen, it's a clicky. They want the clicks. They want engagement. We love it. I will engage after this. I was just at work and didn't get a chance to read it. Sean, I will read it. But the fact that you can even ask that question, right?
Mm-hmm.
That do these even matter at all, ever?
The answer then is right now they don't.
Right now they don't. Because if there's a question whether they ever mattered, then they matter the least they've ever mattered. And I think there's a lot of people who don't look at Spider-Man as a superhero movie.
Yes.
They look at it as a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, same thing with Batman.
And
we're going to find out if the Avengers are that.
They're not that. They're not that, Pat. They're not that.
So it really is... this could be like a slightly bigger version of the Flash or the Blue Beetle movies. You know, it's just going to be one of the superhero characters that if you don't really care, then it means nothing.
Yeah, and I don't think, and as if you're looking at this character as a superhero character in the scheme of history, I think maybe Supergirl was more popular after I stopped reading comics, which was in the 90s.
Right.
When I was growing up, Supergirl really didn't mean anything.
Okay.
I think they've done more work, that has spotlighted her in the last 20 years, 30 years. But when you think of superheroes, you don't immediately jump to Supergirl.
No. You think of Meteor Man, you think of Batman. Yeah.
You think of Blank Man.
You think of Blank Man. Yeah. It's felt like this was coming for months and months and months, and now these day-by-day trackings keep going down. And what we've seen in this last year or so is the trends really get sharper and sharper as you get into the opening weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if things are looking good that last week or so, you could kind of expect the weekend to be bigger than you thought. And if the decline is happening going into the weekend, there's no bottom to how low these big movies could drop if the buzz is that bad.
Because you have a Toy Story movie that has done so great day by day.
Yes, these day by days are great. Yeah.
And you also have Obsession still kicking around.
Yep.
So we don't need Supergirl. It'd be nice if it did well. You never want to see bomb. You especially don't. And listen, you know, the Supergirl actress, you just don't want to see a movie like this do bad, because then
I know it's gonna suck. She's gonna have to just like get such bad press for
yeah,
something
and
that
it's
was
just
so out
like,
of her
and
control.
what is she supposed to do? Say no to a big movie and a big paycheck? Like,
Right.
what, you know what I mean? It's like, what? And you're the name above. You're the title character in a major motion picture.
You
It's
know,
like,
I think we could save this for when we get the numbers Sunday in our
Yes.
next episode, which may not be till Monday morning. We have more scheduling stuff coming up, but you'll love it. It's fine. I think the thing we're going to talk about when we get these numbers, and if they are as dire as they seem like they're going to be, is the James Gunn factor, and what does this mean for him being the head of DC? So I think
Oh,
that's something
yeah.
to go into once we get those numbers in a couple of days. But this could be the beginning of the end for James Gunn there.
yeah.
So is there anything else that you want to go over this week? I know you watched a trailer.
Practical
right before we
Magic
got on
2,
the air.
yeah.
Okay, give me your take, because I did see this trailer along with Sandy Bullock and Nicole Kidman on stage right in front of me
Mm-hmm.
when I was at CinemaCon. So I've seen this a while ago, but I'm glad like the general public, the less thans, are getting to see it now.
Now, all I'm seeing is a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't make bold declarations just from a trailer.
Yeah.
And it's not coming out for a little while.
Yep.
But number one, it's Sandy Bullock.
Yep.
Who keeps herself special. She's in a movie. People go see Sandy Bullock in movies.
Her last movie was Lost World, what, 3 years ago? Was
Uh-huh.
that spring 2022?
Something like that.
And it made over 100 and something domestic, and everyone liked
I think it just made over 100.
And it was
Because we were watching that closely.
Yeah, and it was a hit, and it was liked, and she was great in it, and then she went away. And she doesn't do web series or streaming TV, or really, there's no gossip about her life. She doesn't post pictures of her food on Instagram.
Yeah.
She just is like, come back when I'm in a movie.
Now, on the other hand, Nicole Kidman is everywhere.
Yeah, she does a lot of streaming shows.
Yeah. But also, she's the queen of the cinema, because
Mhm.
she is what you see every time you go to AMC.
And people clap.
Yeah.
when they
And
see
there's
her. They
part of
love
it's
it.
taking a piss, right? Part of it's having a laugh.
But not on her.
But I think it's cycled through so many phases of, are we making fun of this? Do we love this? Are we making fun of this? Do we love this? We love this, and we also like making fun of it.
Yes.
I think has been the consensus.
I think it is, though.
It's a heel that's turned face, but you also still like to goof on them. I think that's what it is.
I think with her aspect of it, though, everyone only has goodwill towards her being in the AMC.
Yes.
ads.
Yes.
Like, that has made her someone that moviegoers like in a way that they didn't. You know, I think she was always a star, but there is a connection to Nicole Kidman that there wasn't 5 years ago.
That
whenever
ad
those
is a
started.
camp classic, is what I'll
Yes,
say.
yes.
We all love
It is her mommy dearest.
Yes, absolutely. No more wire hangers. That's here they are.
Yeah.
So
So you saw the trailer.
yeah, and they're showing the new generation. Spoiler for the trailer: the Blue Beetle kid gets killed in
Mhm.
it, and it feels like it could be big because
Okay.
it does really focus on the intergenerational relationship between the women, and also Nicole Kidman and Sandy Bullock's characters' deep love for each other.
Mhm.
I think it could be, definitely a movie that many, many women go to see in groups.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
the first one was never a big hit. It's not like Devil Wears Prada, which was first one was a giant hit.
Yep.
Second one's a giant hit. That movie, I think, all in made 60 something internationally and domestic.
Okay, I'll look
But
that up while you talk.
watched continuously since 1998 when it came out. Sleepovers, when you feel bad, when you want to get together with the gals and you don't know what to watch.
Big cable movie.
Big
I mean,
cable movie,
it
and then big
definitely was-
streaming movie.
Yep.
I know many a person who has lambasted me for saying that the movie's a mess.
Okay.
Like, I love it. It's perfect. So I think it could.
Was that a relationship ender for you at any point?
No, not a relationship ender, but definitely like a point of tension.
95 million worldwide, 47 domestic, 47.
Okay, so almost made 100
yeah,
in 1998.
40, basically an even split domestic and international got to 95 million.
Yeah, so
it was successful, borderline then, and yeah, it's only grown. And the trailer basically is like, hey, everything you loved about the first one, it's in this one too,
and it looks
the stars are still more than screen ready. So
looks corny, but I think that's
what it
part
is.
of it.
Yeah,
that's part of it. What did
Yeah.
you think when you saw it at CinemaCon?
Oh, I thought that this is going to do everything they needed to do. It's the stars look great. They were I mean, I also, again, I got to see them because I was someone who was able to be at CinemaCon in that auditorium.
Yeah.
I got to see their repartee on stage, and they were fantastic.
Yeah. So if that translates, which it looks like it's going to,
Right.
There's no limit to what this movie could do.
Yeah, and I think it's coming out. The original was was September. I think this one is also a September release, so you're going to have like
September 11th.
Okay, so
easy to remember.
Okay, great. That is obviously what the date is known for is Practical Magic 2 coming out, and
because we've healed.
It'll lead right into spooky season because now, like, Christmas is obviously expanded into, it's like two months before.
Oh, August is already, people are putting out their pumpkins.
Yeah. So Halloween.
And they rot immediately because
Yes.
it's so hot.
You want them rotten before October for sure. So yeah, I think it's going to be a big fall movie for sure. So I mean, I guess we could predict right now before we do our top fives. Opening weekend, Supergirl or Practical Magic 2, which is a bigger opening weekend? Could Practical Magic 2 have like a weirdly like
40 million?
40 million?
Gosh, that's hard to say.
Because that would have to be a big overperformance for that movie, but I think the momentum is going to only grow between now and September 11th.
Yeah, it's. I'll say this, not to shy away from bold predictions, which I do like to make. It's going to be closer than I think DC, Warner Brothers, Peter Safran, and your boy. James Gunn.
Okay, not my boy.
Would ever, fear.
Yeah. All right. Well, Warner Brothers, at least they're also Practical Magic, so so they could, just move on from this weekend and just focus on Practical Magic too. So let's do our top 5 predictions for this coming weekend, which is the weekend of Friday, June 26th, which. You might be hearing this on that day, but it's all fine. So, Clayton, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first.
All right, great.
I mean, Toy Story 5, I think, slam doink. This is going to be number one movie. Yep. Now, what does it drop? Right, so it opened to, what did it end up? 160.
160.
I would say it's going to drop about a little over 50.
Okay.
So I could see this making $82 million.
Okay, so you think a better hold than 50%? Yeah.
Well, right. Okay.
50% drop would be it's 80 million.
Okay. So let me say 82.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with what I said.
Great. Love it.
Number 2. Now, gosh, I really want to go under Captain Marvel here with this, but I don't think realistically it will. But
you mean the Marvels, because Captain
I'm
Marvel
sorry,
was
the
a
Marvels. Yeah,
gigantic
the
hit.
Marvels. God, I'm gonna go 30. I am going to go 39.
Wow, that is so.
I just
that is
don't think
rough.
anybody's interested in this. Like, I think
Yeah.
kids are going to want to go. I think the middle-aged people are going to want to see Toy Story 5.
Yeah.
And the young people are going to want to see Obsession and probably Jackass.
I mean, the Marvels opened to 46 million in 2023.
Oh, the
So-
Marvels. Okay, so I am under the Marvels.
Yeah, you're under the Marvels.
Okay.
The Marvels did get to 46.
Why did I think it opened to 37?
I don't know. The Flash got to 50,
55.
Right? Yeah.
Anyway, number 3. Okay, so number 3, I do think this is going to be Jackass.
Okay.
And there's people are going to pick Obsession. I would normally pick Obsession. I just think that Obsession, this will be close.
Okay.
But I do think Jackass is going to make 12, and I think Obsession is going to make 11.
Okay.
And then under that, I think that it's going to be, God, is it going to be Disclosure Day or is it going to be back? I think Disclosure Day squeaks in at 5.
Okay. All right.
But there's no love for Disclosure Day. We've seen this. That is a forgotten movie now at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
people are still fighting online, but the general public has totally forgotten there was a
Yeah.
huge Spielberg movie
Yeah.
where Emily Blunt speaks Russian.
She does. Yeah. She learned so many languages for this movie that no one is going to remember. And I think that talk before the movie came out of her possible Oscar buzz is gone. Emily Blunt.
That was insanity.
Yeah.
It's insanity if you see this movie and say she deserves an Oscar nomination for it.
All right. So number 1
Lay it
is
on
going to
me
be
then.
Toy Story 5. I think it's going to hold better than 50%. I think it's going to make. I'm going to $90 million second weekend.
Wow.
It's just that the stuff coming out is so lame, and people like this Toy Story movie, and I think it'll go from 160 to 90. Number 2 will be Supergirl, and I think it's making 35 million.
You're going lower than me.
Yeah, this is trending so low, and I think it'll just be people go see Toy Story, and it's the superhero thing. If you don't got something big, being a superhero movie at this point is a detriment.
That's
I
true.
think. Then number 3 is going to be Obsession. I'm doing it. I think Jackass has just nothing.
You think
going for
Indy
it this weekend.
Navarrete is going to pull more people into seats
on her
than-
like 7th weekend or whatever Obsession's in?
than Poopies?
I think
Okay.
I do think Obsession is bigger than Poopy. So I think number 3 is Obsession. It makes like 11. I think Jackass could do single digits. I think this Jackass movie,
I think you're underestimating the Gen Z and them wanting to see
they don't want these
pay respects
they don't want
and
to respect
see
this guy.
these stunts, these
don't-
magical stunts on the big
They don't want to see
screen.
these stunts. They want to see that kid who goes around with the bodyguard and slaps people.
You
and
don't know
hides
what they
behind the
wanna see.
bodyguard.
You
That's
don't
what they
know
want to see. They want to see that. They don't want to see Poopies. They want to see that kid with the big bodyguard. So I think that's number 3. Then number 4 is gonna be Jackass at like 9 million,
9.
and number 5 will be Disclosure Day because it could only drop so much. And Backrooms is probably starting to lose some theaters this coming weekend,
Mhm.
probably. Yeah, so that's the weekend. We're not bullish on the new releases, which usually, man, a summer Friday where you're predicting 2 new movies to underperform. Are we in trouble? It's not that. It's just the particular movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are going to the movies. Toy Story 5 is going to be huge. Next weekend's going to be Minions. So it's not a existential state of the movies
No,
problem.
Minions is going to be so gigantic.
huge.
People are going to totally forget about Supergirl coming out and tanking.
Yeah. So email us, theboboyspodcast@gmail.com.
You don't want to open the mailbag? I did peek into the mailbag, and there seems to be some very positive missives about me. You don't want to get...
Interesting. We'll let it get more engorged, and then, then certain emails maybe will just slide away, and then we'll just move on. But we will get to emails soon. It's just we're facing a deadline here. We got to get this episode out.
Okay.
So email us, theboboyspodcast@gmail.com. We will get to these emails very soon. Follow us on social media at the BO Boys Pod on Instagram, TikTok. Wannabe VP of Interns Christopher. He's killing it in everything he does. Read and subscribe to the Substack, like you said at the top, Clayton. Brand new article just dropped looking at some of the sadder segments in this new Jackass movie. Go read that, subscribe, follow us on, of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are YouTubers.
Hey, guys.
So go to the YouTube channel, subscribe there, and 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. And that is all we got, Clayton. I got nothing else.
Pat, you've said it all.
Right?
There's nothing left to do but kick you in the nuts because of Jackass?
I mean, don't tase me, bro.
All right. But seriously, though.
Okay.
Until next time.
Yeah.
We'll smell you at the box office. Nailed it. Hey, guys.
Hey guys, David Thompson here, talking a little Supergirl, the latest installment of James Gunn's DCU. I liked the movie. It has its flaws for sure. I'm curious how it's going to land with other DC fans. I think those people that are out there already invested in the new DC timeline, that loved Superman, that are excited for Man of Tomorrow, are going to give this movie more the benefit of the doubt, just kind of like I did, but it has its flaws. I personally don't see this as a huge BO winner. 50 million opening, I think sounds about right and could be successful. I'm not sure what is really selling this movie and getting people over the edge to get out to theaters, unfortunately, even though I will say the best part is Millie Alcock's performance as Kara Zor-El. Take that for what it's worth. I liked the movie. I think it's going to probably end up getting middling to generally positive reviews, but nothing overwhelming. It's not going to be Superman. This is a hard category, even for comic book movies, so I think it's going to be a challenging time. I don't think it's going to completely fall on its face, but I also don't think it's going to be a huge breadwinner. I think that's going to be saved for Man of Tomorrow in 2027. Thanks, guys. Have a good show.